Hi, my name is Aya. I am from England. Every day I sat by the window with an empty chair beside me. People whispered, people laughed, until one day a new student walked in and chose that chair. That's how my story began. Like, share, and subscribe for more. Every day I sat quietly by the window, pretending not to notice the laughter around me. Yet I always left that one chair beside me perfectly empty, waiting for someone. Sometimes my hand would rest gently on the wooden chair, as if by touching it I could somehow make it less lonely. But deep inside, I was just hoping. Of course, classmates noticed. They whispered, giggled, and pointed, calling me strange. Some said I was waiting for a ghost, but still, every morning I saved that chair. To them, it was just a chair, but to me, it was a promise I couldn't let go of. A little piece of hope I carried every single day. Even when the loneliness grew heavy, I kept saving that place. I told myself, maybe tomorrow or someday, someone would sit there and I wouldn't be alone anymore. Then, one morning, the classroom door slid open. A new transfer student stepped inside, looking nervous and unsure. My heart skipped a beat, though I didn't even know why. He scanned the room quickly, searching for a seat. Every desk was already taken, except one. The chair beside me glowed in the sunlight, waiting for him, just like always. He walked over slowly, pulled the chair back with a quiet scrape, and sat down. Just like that, my empty chair wasn't empty anymore. Everything began to change. At first, we spoke shyly, in small words and nervous smiles. But those little conversations grew into laughter, and suddenly I felt something I hadn't felt in years. Belonging. From that day, lunches were no longer silent. We shared meals, traded snacks, and laughed until our stomachs hurt. That empty chair had brought me a real friend. The whispers and teasing faded. No one laughed anymore because I wasn't alone. I had someone by my side now, and that made all the difference in the world. We stayed after school, studying in the quiet library. 2 chairs side by side, my little hope had turned into a bond. In the evenings we walked home under glowing streetlights. Cherry blossoms fell around us, and even in the silence, it felt like the world was brighter with him there. Back in class, the seat beside me was always filled. We joked over notes, whispered during lectures, and laughed together. My world, once so quiet, now overflowed with joy. Sometimes I'd look at that chair and remember the days when it sat empty. And then I'd look at him beside me and smile at how far we'd come. Years passed quickly. On graduation day, we stood side by side in our uniforms, diplomas in hand. The seat I once saved had become a lifetime of shared memories. Even as adults, nothing changed. We sat together in cafes, laughing the same way we always did. That empty chair had brought me a friendship that lasted forever. Under the cherry blossoms, we still walked side by side. Older, wiser, but unchanged where it mattered. That space I had once held in hope was still filled. I realised something. That chair was never truly empty. All along, it was waiting for the right person, the right moment, the right story to unfold beside me. And now I finally understand. Sometimes, hope is simply holding space.